Everyone knows you can get free cups of water, and everyone knows Disney World Resorts hotel prices vary by time of year. We're getting into the real discounts, the stuff that is actually going to save you money that you probably don't know. Hello everyone, my name is Brooke, and today we're going to be talking all about Disney World discounts and how you can save money on a Disney World vacation, and the methods that I have personally used to be able to get discounted free nights at Walt Disney World. I myself am a 24-year-old Canadian college student. I'm a Disney World annual pass holder, and I have gone on 3 Walt Disney World trips in the last 4 months that I have all personally bought and paid for myself. And I'm going to be showing you the tips and hacks that I use to do this. Getting right on into it, let's talk Disney World hotels. There are so many ways you can find Disney World resort hotels cheap. I do not like staying off-site. I love staying on-site for so many reasons. Staying off-site, you also have to consider the costs of Ubers, getting to and from your hotel, and then also if your hotel does have a shuttle, it is often way less convenient than staying at a Walt Disney Resort hotel, because that shuttle will only drop you off at the transportation at Ticket Center, not at the actual parks, where you'll then have to take another mode of transportation to get to the parks, and it wastes potentially hours of your park time. That does not work for me, so I love staying on a Walt Disney World Resort hotel. I'm not 25, so rental insurance on a car is huge, so I cannot rent a car right now because the price is astronomical. So I personally rely on Disney transportation. Now, Disney has recently taken away the airport transportation, but you will still save a lot of money staying on a Walt Disney World Resort hotel because of the transportation options within. However, Walt Disney World Resort hotels are a lot more money than the other off-site options. So let's talk about how you can save some money and still stay on-site. My first tip is Hotels.com or Hotels.ca, depending if you're in the US or Canada. Hotels.ca allows me personally as a Canadian to purchase my Disney World Resort hotel at a discounted rate in Canadian dollars. And Hotels.ca also allows me to save up points for hotels, which means that after 10 nights stay, I get 1 night free. In the past, we have used this 1 night free. I got a free night at Disney's Beach Club Resort. Yes, I got a free night at Disney's Beach Club Resort because I was able to use Hotels.ca. A couple years ago, we also used Hotels.ca, my family, so that we could stay at the Swan and Dolphin Hotel at a reduced rate, and we stayed a week at the Swan and Dolphin Hotel at a cheaper rate and paid in Canadian dollars. It is totally possible. If you are looking for more of a suite style or more luxury accommodations, a great way to save money on this is through a vacation rental site. The most popular ones are Dave's Vacation Rentals and the DVC store. However, there are tons of different options. These 2 here that I'm listing are more approved providers, so their prices are a little bit higher than, let's say, if you were buying points from someone directly, but there's also more of a risk factor there. The Disney Vacation Club point system is a whole other topic for another day, but if you're looking for any suite style accommodations or deluxe resort hotels that you really want to stay at, but at a discounted rate, definitely you can rent Vacation Club points. Hotwire.com. Hotwire.com is a site where sometimes they have mystery hotel deals, which means that you purchase the hotel per night at a very, very low rate before you even know what hotel it is. And it is possible to get Walt Disney World Resort hotels at this reduced rate. Here are some criteria right here that you're going to want to look for whenever you are looking on the Hotwire site. This is the location that you're going to want to stay within, because this is where all Walt Disney World Resort hotels are. So you definitely want to do your research before you purchase a hotel to make sure that it is probably a Walt Disney World Resort one. Once again, though, you are taking a gamble, but tons of people have been able to get deluxe resorts, moderate accommodations, or value hotels at reduced rates. I once saw someone in a Facebook group got the Coronado Springs Hotel for $66 a night. And then also talking hotels, facts that you probably already know, Walt Disney World has different prices on different dates. Christmas season is obviously going to be the most expensive, along with the March spring break season, and then the end of January, early February, along with the end of August, early September is going to be the cheapest times of the year to visit the parks. Sunday through Thursday are also usually cheaper than Thursday through Sunday. If you are looking for more of a suite style accommodation, there are also many different suite style options at Disney World Value Resorts. This is the cheapest resort category, and you're going to want to be looking at Disney's All-Star Music Hotel, which is brand new renovated suites that a lot of people are actually saying are better than the Art of Animation suites, but at a very, very reduced cost. So definitely something to check out, because a lot of people forget that the all-star resorts are actually really great hotels, especially with the new renovations. My number 2 tip for saving money while you're in Walt Disney World is the Pass It On Facebook groups. Now, many resort hotels, especially the value resorts, I know there's one for Pop Century, Art of Animation, and all of the all-star resorts, there are Pass It On Facebook groups. And this is where people, at the end of their vacation, they have a ton of snacks left over, water bottles, maybe even some merchandise that they just cannot bring home with them or do not want to bring home with them. A lot of people will buy a case of water, and then by the end of their vacation they can't take it on the plane or something. So what these groups do is you can leave it outside your hotel room door, you snap a pic of your door as you are leaving with the room number, and then it's free to grab. So let's say someone's saying, I'm leaving in an hour, room 5302 at Disney's in the Pop Century group, and they post this picture and there's like muffins and a case of water and a balloon that they can't bring with them. That stuff is free for you now to go grab. So by going in these groups, you can save a little bit of money on snacks, on bottles of water, various things like that, because these groups here will help you save that money. Whatever Walt Disney World Resort hotel you're staying at, just make sure to search in on Facebook whatever hotel it is, and I'm sure you'll be able to find a group that corresponds with your hotel. Along with Facebook groups, there is also this Facebook group called Ears for Each Other, and this is a Facebook group created by Disney World cast members who were laid off during the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of them started their own small businesses and have started helping out Walt Disney World Resort guests in their own little way. Whatever service you're looking for, whether it be in-room celebrations, someone to help decorate your room, bippity-boppity boutique services, because Disney no longer offers that because of pandemic restrictions still, grocery delivery services, a ride to and from the airport, whatever you are looking for, there is going to be someone in this group that can help provide it for you. So if you're looking for something that maybe is too expensive at Disney or a little bit out of the ordinary, definitely check out this group, put a post out there. You never know who's going to respond and what you're going to be able to get. These are still services you have to pay for. No one's doing this for free. This is how cast members are making money. So not only is it great to support the local Orlando economy and small businesses, but you're also getting things at a reduced rate versus Disney's costs. Okay, hear me out after I say this one. Use a travel agent. And you're probably thinking, Brooke, I know everything about Disney World. I don't need to use a travel agent. I recently started using a travel agent for my vacations, and I am also in training to become a travel agent. I should have my certification by the end of April. But using a Disney travel agent does not cost you anything. If you are using a travel agent who works directly with Disney Vacations, it does not cost you anything, which is huge. The Disney travel agent is able to help you so much because they are able to find you the cheapest prices, and let's say your room is discounted because you paid full price and suddenly Disney puts on like a 20% discount or something. The travel agent can go in and put that 20% discount on for you. Your Disney travel agent is going to be able to find the best prices for you for your stay and help you organize absolutely everything and be able to help personalize a vacation that suits you. One of my favorite parts about using a Disney travel agent that I find is a huge money-saving hack is that Disney only ever has 407 numbers that you can call. They don't have a 1-800 number. It's always 407, which means that as a Canadian, I pay a lot of fees when it comes to phoning Disney because I don't get free calling in the US. Just in Canada. So therefore, by using a Disney travel agent, they make those phone calls for me, which saves me $10, $15 a phone call. Recently, I've also found a way to get free Disney gift cards, and it's actually really easy. All you have to do is sign up for the Disney Movie Club, which is a free service. Go through all your Disney movies and DVDs, and they're gonna have a little piece of paper with a code in them. All you do is enter that code, and there's a certain number of points associated with it. That code goes into the Disney Movie Club, and when you save up enough points, you can get a free Disney gift card. And it doesn't even take that many points to do it. There's also other ways to earn points. You can use physical movie tickets that you get. You can scan them in, send them to Disney, and earn points that way as well. And sometimes they send you bonus codes and emails. There are a ton of ways to earn points that are completely free, and Disney gift cards can be put towards anything from hotels, food, merchandise, whatever you would like at Walt Disney World. Or Disney stores, or wherever really. And speaking of merchandise, you're gonna find the best prices on merchandise at the Disney character warehouses. These are located in Orlando. The one is at the Orlando Vineland outlets, and the one is on International Drive at the International Drive outlets. There are 2 Disney outlet stores, and they have some of the best prices on Disney World merchandise. Some of my best finds personally are ears that I've gotten for $4, lounge flies. I got my Halloween lounge fly in December of 2020 for $20. I got this Spirit jersey there for $20. I got a baseball cap, I believe, for $6. It's all official Disney World Resort merchandise. It's just overstock items or out of season items. So if you are looking for gifts for family, friends, yourself, and looking to save a little bit of money versus the park prices, definitely check out the Disney outlet stores. If you plan on doing multiple trips to Walt Disney World in a year, I'd say more than 2 trips or 12 park days, you're going to want to think about investing in a Disney World annual pass. Disney World annual passes are very expensive, but there's also a lot of benefits included with them. First off, I like the annual pass program because I pay for my annual pass once a year and I don't have to think about it again. Disney tickets are really expensive, so if I get that one cost out of the way, it is a lot more approachable to me to be able to pay for my hotels and my flight and not worry about having to purchase tickets. I'm still on the old Walt Disney World Resort Pass program, but the Incredipass is the only pass that I would be able to get as a Canadian, but that pass does not have blockout dates, which means I can visit any time of the year and it's not going to cost me any more money because Disney ticket prices also vary depending on the time of year. Along with having an annual pass, you're also going to get discounted merchandise, so 20% off merchandise. If you are a huge merchandise spender, you know how that discount can add up very quickly. Along with dining discounts, if you are really into Disney dining or just on your trip, if you like to eat sit-down meals maybe once a day, there is 10 or 20% off a lot of Disney World sit-down restaurants, which is also a huge savings. This might be a tip you've heard about, but it is my all-time favorite tip, so I'm going to talk about it anyway, and it's Disney World Resort refillable mugs. You buy one Walt Disney World mug from the quick service restaurant, there are certain ones to choose from, for your stay, and this mug is either going to cost $20 or $30 depending which one you choose. And with this mug, you're going to be able to fill it up with any of the fountain beverages or coffee, tea, and hot chocolate at any Walt Disney World Resort hotel. This does not work in the parks, but when you're at your hotel, you can get free lemonade, any pop or soda you want, any Powerade, coffee in the mornings, all is included with that $20 or $30 refillable mug. And you get to keep your mug at the end of the trip. You cannot fill this up in the park, but it works really well at the resort hotel, especially if it is the summer and you plan on spending time at the pool, or even if you just want to get a morning coffee every single morning, it pays for itself. If you plan on purchasing 4 drinks or more during your stay, it is worth it. Grocery delivery. Did you know that you can get outside services deliver groceries to Walt Disney World? That means that you do not have to pay all the time to eat at Disney property and eat Disney food. You can get services such as Walmart, Amazon Fresh, Instacart, all those delivered to Walt Disney World. I have heard recently that they are putting restrictions, or starting to think about putting restrictions, on which grocery services are able to deliver to Disney property. There's no set list for which services these are yet because I believe this is still in a testing phase. So please contact your resort hotel to find out what services they offer and if they still offer coolers, or if you need to be at the front of the resort when they drop it off to pick it up, because that is definitely something to think about and consider. But you can save a considerable amount of money on grocery delivery. And finally, I wanted to talk about flights. This is sometimes the most expensive part of the vacation, depending what time of year you're going and how many people are flying. I personally will not spend more than $400 on a round-trip flight to Orlando from Toronto. I know for some people that's going to sound crazy expensive, and for others that's going to sound really, really cheap. But a basic economy fare is usually around the $300 mark from Toronto to Orlando. I am able to save money in a couple ways by doing this. I don't have any fancy credit cards, but the personal bank I use is RBC, and I know other Canadian banks do this as well as American banks too. I don't make enough money to have like the fancy airline credit cards, but with my credit card I am able to still collect RBC points, which can be transferred into travel points. I have the lowest no-fee credit card that RBC has as an option, the lowest no-fee Visa card. And I use that Visa card for all of my purchases all the time. Any large purchase I have goes on that credit card, and with that credit card I save up points and I'm able to purchase flights. Along with this, if you can be flexible about not only your travel dates, but also what airports you're flying in and out of. So personally around me, there are quite a few different airports that I could fly out of. excluding the fact that it's harder to get over the border right now. I could fly out of Buffalo, I could fly out of Detroit, I could fly out of Toronto, London, Kitchener. There are a lot of different airports I could fly out of. So pricing those options to get to MCO, Orlando International Airport. But then there is also the Stanford Orlando Airport. This airport is smaller and is farther away, but a lot more of those discount airlines are going to fly into the Stanford Airport. You also need to consider the potential Uber cost, or how you're getting from Stanford to your Walt Disney World Resort Hotel if you're not renting a car. Consider that in there too. But if you can figure out which airport is going to be the cheapest for you to fly in and out of, that is going to save you a lot of money, because a lot of times the major airports that you're flying into are going to be a little bit more money. And that is all. So I do hope these tips helped you out a little bit on saving for your Disney vacation. Like I said, these are tips I use all of the time to help me save money and be able to go to Walt Disney World multiple times a year on a college student budget. So thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical rest of your day.